activists should or should not be made a part to contest elections. Quoting history contemporary examples, these debaters come under one roof from different parts of India. Let's see what do these participants have in store for the platter democracy.
The topic is all about whether civilian activists should stand for elections or not.
If the political activists or the civil society activists take part in the elections, it will actually help to know about the money power used in the elections, and also it acts as a catalyst in the electoral reforms.
Mr. Speaker, prominence does not equal power, right? The willingness of the side four to avow positions of power such as MPs and judges, power that marginalized groups need, is a counterproductive stance to have.
Some say the politics is a nasty game, and the involvement of these civil society people would either bring them a moment of stardom or would just turn them into nasty politics. And we have here Anish Ravi Shankar, and we would like to ask him, sir, what did you feel about the current debate which just now happened? Do you feel that in some way or the other it will bring a change in the mindset of the youth?
Definitely. When I was asked to pick a topic, I think one of my concerns is to bring awareness of politics. I think through the course of this motion, this debate, a lot of people got to know about what happened with Arvind Kejriwal, what happened with Arun Sharmila, what are civil activists, how does politics work, what is good and bad about politics. Yeah, definitely. I think me as well as all the speakers would have learned quite a lot about politics, and I think there's a requirement for it.
But sir, as you know that politics is considered to be one of the most nastiest business, and these civil activists are in some way or the other bringing about a lot of changes, being not under the radar and being off limelight. Don't you think that when these people come in these in the game of nasty politics, would they change, or would they?
I don't think they've changed. I don't think it's anything about politics per se that changes people. But I think I can see the concern about nasty politics. I think we keep calling it nasty politics and everybody who engages in politics to be nasty. But at high time we change it. I think that begs the question as to who's best in place to change the nastiness in politics. And I think of all I can think of, civil rights activists or civil society activists that's in the motion are best placed to make the change.
The purpose of activism is to hold politicians accountable and be outside the scope of the entire corrupt power plays that exist within the political system as such.
If I take a stone, throw it in the water body, all that's going to happen is the stone is going to get wet. But what she actually forgets to see is that this object of mass adds volume to the water body and creates ripples, which eventually, for the butterfly effect, leads to tidal waves of change.
I have heard quite a lot of interesting ideas throughout 20 speeches, and of the lot, I think I agree on certain things that most kind of hinted at, and some of them argue the same thing a lot better. One of those ideas is prioritization of certain issues, and at the end of this event, at least I'm convinced that even though when there are civil rights, when they're activists on their own, they can prioritize a certain issue and they can dig deep through and understand that issue completely. As opposed to when they're part of politics, I think they're kind of masked with other kind of obligations that they'll have to take care of, and therefore the priority of the activism itself might be lost out in the larger picture of all other things that they're obligated to do because now they're part of an office. On the contrary, while the prop side or the for side claims that it's good to stay outside because you have purity of thought and intention, but I do believe, I'm convinced at the end of this event again, that these individuals at the end of the day have to have some sort of an instrument of change, and I think politics in status quo at least is equipped with that instrument of change. So even at the end of the day that you have to get rights to your people, I think it can be done through laws and legislature. Then the question becomes about how can that be done best? Is it through influence from outside? Is it through conversation and dialogues inside? And how can that be done in the best way? And through these lot of other ideas that were explored were very interesting in terms of the trade-offs that individuals have to make, whether the trade-off is valid or whether there has to be purity of their intention, or if the trade-off is made, are they getting something at least at the end of the day? Were all of very interesting ideas and very much prominent in real world. It was one of those debates that you can connect to real world very easily, and I think thought to all of this makes quite a lot of difference in the way we'll perceive politics in the future.
Signing off from Christ University in Bloom 2017, this is Sarah James reporting live with cameraman Nikhil Pai.